Hey all, Sam here with yet another Retropolooza haul. This will be from my uh, trip to Retropolooza Houston this year, which was from the 22nd through the 23rd. Which, strangely enough, this time around, apparently the hours on Saturday were 10 to 5, and on Sundays from 10 to 4. Not exactly sure why. Must have been like a scheduling conflict or so. But regardless, yeah, went there this time. I didn't spend definitely as much as I usually do. Probably like probably $100 less than I usually 200 or 200 than I or less whatever. Yeah. Anyway, let's get this rolling. Let's start off with something that I sometimes get, but not always. Little trinkets, toys. Okay. What I got this time were Hot Wheels, and it was from this booth, and this booth was selling the Hot Wheels for $2 each, and some of the other ones for three, and like Mario Kart ones for $3 each. So I got four, and they're around like 12. Again, the guy gave me around 12 or so. Let's show them off. First one we have is the Crash Bandicoot Hot Wheel. As anyone who knows me, I was quite a big Crash Bandicoot and then I still consider myself a big Crash fan. So yeah, when the Crash got his own Hot Wheel, I was like, I gotta get on that. So yeah, when I saw this at the guy's booth, I knew, I got the Crash one, and it's only for like $2, so definite steal. So yeah, here's the Crash Bandicoot Hot Wheel, and you'll see it's shaped like Crash's head, and he's got you got the big snout, you got the little pointy sticking out mohawk, and he's got a little thing in the back. Now you got this. I'm assuming it's an engine, and on the front you can see closely. Sorry, it's the little front emblem is a little Aku Aku. Yeah, that's pretty nice attention to detail there. Gotta give the Hot Wheel people their props. Yeah, nice. Up next, we got the Spyro vehicle. Now, I wasn't the biggest Spyro fan, but I thought Spyro was pretty cool. So yeah, saw this as well, and definitely had to get it. So it looked more unlike the Crash one. It looked more like a regular car with some sort of Spyro's details, like the little lights are supposed to represent Spyro's nose and such, and, the eyes and his little mohawk scales, and yeah, and the little this little thing, the handle of the car, yeah, they represent Spyro, the wings and such, and the colors definitely represent Spyro, dragon form and such. Yeah, they definitely did their detail when doing these characters. Gotta respect that. Okay, so up next are the two Mario Kart vehicles I got. Firstly, we got Yoshi in this cart from the Mario Kart DS. Yeah, this is the one. If you play Mario Kart DS, this is the main cart Mario would drive in that game. It's like the one you see in the front cover. Yes, and instead of Mario, it's Yoshi, and gotta really appreciate the Hot Wheels brand for getting the Mario Kart really detailed. They really did not sleep on this. Like, wow, look at that detail. Like this, they did not cheap out. Like they got the painting on it right. They got the Yoshi emblem, and Yoshi, the little figurine. Yeah, looks really detailed. Like what? Just yeah. They could have easily just did this as cheaply as possible, but no, they wanted to respect the details of it. And, probably Nintendo was like, oh, we want you to do this, but you gotta give it a lot of good details in it. And, they went all out. Really gotta respect that. And, yeah, you got all blue wheels and such. Yeah, really cool. Really cool. And lastly, my favorite of these Hot Wheels, Wario. yeah. Wario and his little Wario car that it was I think it initially saw in the Wario Land games. I think either 3 or 4, I believe. But yeah, really nice attention to details. It's like really cool card. Got the little amps on the back. Got a little Wario symbol on the front. Yeah, Wario looking like a mavericky, like the maverick he is. Just like wow, just like a really pimp like vehicle. Like really, really cool. Glad I got to snag this one for like $3. Really cool. Got this. Definitely a nice addition to my collection of Mario stuff. So now let's get to those games. See right here, yeah. This even though I didn't spend as much, it's still quite the stack. So yeah, let's get started on that. So firstly, some of these are in like some of these I got like are from theory. Then I got like a few of them and doubles or whatever. First off, we got the Jet Moto 1 and 2. Now, reason why I picked this up because YouTuber Pan Piece of the channel Rebel Tech, he did a video about ski racing games, and he added the Jet Moto onto it, and he, from what he was describing, it seemed pretty cool. Like, you got these little hover bike vehicles that are on there. Yeah, it got a really neat look to them, and probably really gave me interest. So when I saw this at the booth and I saw these games for $5 to $6, I knew I had to get them. It's too bad I couldn't find 3 though. That would have been so cool. Just imagine you could find all 3 of them at one booth. Just to do it, been like the perfect thing. So yeah, these come in pretty good. As you can see, these are the the greatest hits version of each game, showing these games are great hits, and you got the little green garish covered to them, and yeah, they're pretty neat. Definitely can't wait to try them later, whenever I can. And up next, we got Thor, God of Thunder. Now, this was back when the MCU in Phase 1 were getting a bunch of licensed games, and yeah, Thor got one, and from what I hear, like, the console version was not the best, but I know this one is actually pretty good because it was actually developed, if you can see in the back, by Way Forward. Pretty awesome indie developer who, occasionally splurged on licensing games. If any of you know them, they did the Shantae series and Mighty Switch Force, and yeah, whenever they do a game, for the most part, at least the most parts, it's gonna be solid. So yeah, I heard good things about this version of Thor. Way Forward definitely did their best on this one. So yeah, I got it for around $10, and certainly can't wait to try it out. Looks pretty cool. It comes with the box and everything. Yeah. I don't usually keep DS games in the boxes, but hey, it's a nice shot. It's funny because the last DS game I bought was Where the Wild Things, which is also by Way Forward. So if I see Way Forward, I know I had to get it. So yeah, there it is. Really nice. Up next, we got Ghostbusters for the video game remastered. Now this is the PS4 remastered version of the Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters game that released back in I think that's 2009 or 8 or so, and the fans like to consider this the true Ghostbusters 3 and such. Yeah, I got this copy sealed for around $30 or so by this guy from the OK Chiefs booth, which is the guy who I always see at Retropolooza. He knows me and I know him, and he's always the reason he always gives me good deals, and I got a little bundle with this. I got this with two other games or so. It's the PS2 version of Ghostbusters and I believe Prototype 2. And yeah, he gave me for around $40 in total. And yeah, he was pretty cool about that. Yeah. So yeah, got this. Yeah, I got snagged this sealed. Yeah, it's sealed. Not often where you go to a retro gaming convention and get a sealed game for such a good price. So yeah. Yeah, heard really good things about this one, and I'll have fun playing it. Because, busting makes me feel good. Funny. Okay, up next, we got... another sealed game. Twice in a row. Must be my lucky day. We got Dragon Ball Fighter Z. This is one of the more recent Dragon Ball fighting games, and like from what I've seen, it looks freaking awesome, and what I played, yeah, looks really spectacular. Definitely captured that Dragon Ball style, and yeah, got managed to snag it for around $18. I know it says 20 right there, but when you go to these retro gaming conventions, sometimes I learned this, like sometimes you gotta swindle with these people, just asking, hey, how low can you go with this? Try to get it as whatever solid price as possible, so you get your money's worth. Yeah. So yeah, glad I found this sealed at the price I got it for. So yeah, definitely a solid purchase on my part. Gonna be a blast. A Dragon Ball blast. Yeah, come on me. Ah, yeah. Up next, this is a game from a series I'm not the most familiar. I mean, I'm familiar with it, but I never dabbled with it. But yeah, it's I think Yakuza Like a Dragon, the Steelbook edition. Okay, yeah, I got this for around $15 from what's his name? From the YouTuber My Gaming Life, and yeah, he had a little booth, and he had a bunch of games there, and he had all of everything I saw on it. Yeah, this got my interest the most. It's the Steelbook edition of this. I think I believe it's the latest Yakuza game. So yeah, and only for $15. So yeah, I knew I had to take it. Just knew, like, not every day I get a Steelbook. So that is just like a rarity for my collection. Yeah. So yeah, gotta say thank you, My Gaming Life, for letting me get this for $15. Really appreciate it. Let this be my first experience with the Yakuza series. Hoping it's a fun time and gets me interested in getting more of the games. So yeah, thank you a lot, man. Up next is a game from a series I've definitely had a fascination with, that I've been playing quite a bit for a few years. Just Cause this is Just Cause 2, and this will be the third Just Cause game I bought. I've already got 3 and 4. Probably have to get the first one, which was on like the PlayStation 2 or so. So yeah, got this for $5. Yeah, comes with a manual in it, everything in it, even a little receipt. We don't know what receipt. Yeah, I always enjoy this Just Cause series when you can just go around blowing stuff up, just flying around, doing all cool things. Yeah, definitely a fun open world series. And I hear from some people, yeah, Just Cause 2 is like one of the best ones. And yeah, hopefully I'll really have an excellent time with this one. Really cool. And here, this one's I'm gonna grab these two both at the same time because it's more the duology, the prototype games. Now these are developed by Radical Entertainment, a studio who like have always had like an interesting lineup of games. Always have fascinating time with them. What I know them for is their Crash Bandicoot entries, Tag Team Racing, Titans, and Mutants. Yeah. So apparently, they decided to dabble in the superhero genre with these two pretty cool open world games. Yeah, I've heard some solid things about the prototype series. I initially wanted to get the PS4 version, which came with both, but apparently that's a bit pricey these days. I don't know why. Maybe Activision delisted it or something. They definitely would do that. Probably cheap bastards. Whatever. Yeah. Again, I got these two. Can't really remember what I got the first prototype for, but yeah, got them both at the same convention. We'll probably have a great time with that. Sorry if I keep repeating that, but yeah, glad I got to snag these two. Now I can say I own both prototype games on PS3. Yeah. Okay, up next we got the only Wii game I bought this time. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Crystal Bearers. Now, the only, like, I'm not not the biggest Final Fantasy fan, but I've collected a few of the games. I got the Final Fantasy X and X-2 and Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, I own those, yeah. And I decided to get this one because I remember Great Kim Lin talking about it in one of the videos. He wasn't always the biggest fan, but I decided, hey, why not? It's for 15 bucks, and it might be an interesting experience. Don't know what I'm getting into, but yeah, why not? Looks kind of neat from the cover alone. So yeah, cool. Quite the interesting. I don't know. I have this one. So there. Okay, now on to my PS2 games. Okay. Firstly, from the PS2 collection, we got the PS2 version of Ghostbusters. Now, the interesting thing about this, there are like two separate Ghostbusters. No, not two separate. So from the old, the 6th generation consoles to the 7th generation consoles, there's a different. The 6th generation consoles, those of Ghostbusters games, they had a more cartoony style to them because they didn't want to do the realistic thing on PS2 at that time because to differentiate it, and yeah, they have definitely made the Ghostbusters look more cartoony and weird in this one. So yeah, also got this one at OK Chief's booth. Yeah, comes with a manual and everything. Yeah, it's my thing. Whenever I see a game, I always try to make sure if it has a manual or not. It's just my OCD, Oh, I gotta have everything from this game. I need everything. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, got two versions of Ghostbusters. Gonna see what the big difference. Are they differentiate from each other or not, or they're similar in tone or whatever. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Gonna see if this is a busting, make me feel good kind. Yeah. All right. Up next, we got Whiplash. Now, I'm pretty interested in 3D platformers, and from the B-grade 3D platformers, I've always heard about this one. It was developed by Crystal Dynamics, the people who were doing the Gex games or so. So yeah, I remember Nitro Rad reviewing it once, and I think I remember YouTuber Zookstar. You probably never heard him talking about it a few times, and yeah, this looked like a goofy, weird experience of a game. You got a little Weedle just throwing a rabbit everywhere, so whacking guards and stuff, and as you can see, it comes with a manual and stuff. So yeah, when I saw this on someone's booth, I just knew I wonder how much it was, and it was around 30 bucks. So solid steal for me. So yeah, really, really nice. Okay, up next, we got Oni. Now, this is one, when I used to go to retro game stores all the time, there was this one retro game store that used to be near me in this area, but sadly it closed down. Really sad, yeah. I'd always see this game, and it's somewhat interesting. It looks pretty cool on the cover and such, but yeah. I recently saw, what's his name? Austin Eruption talked about this on his fake anime games videos. And animes, about games that try to replicate the anime style, and he wasn't particularly the kindest to this one, but still, it seemed like an interesting pickup. Got it around 15 bucks. Came with a manual, and strangely enough, this is developed by Bungie. The people behind Halo and Destiny and such, and also Rockstar, yeah. So yeah, I somewhat know what I'm getting into, somewhat don't, but hey, the cover still looks pretty cool. So yeah, glad I can finally say I own this one. And from the next game, here's one I've been interested for quite a while. Transformers on PS2. This is the Transformers game of the 6th generation. Didn't come with a manual, but hey, looked like always been fascinating. This one looked kind of fun. I know this is based off the Armada, I believe, Transformers Armada, or the Transformers Cyber Robots in Disguise. I'm not too sure, probably have to look that up. But yeah, I saw Godzilla Mendoza talk about this one for a video where he got Gary Chalk on. It was pretty neat. So yeah. So when I saw this for 10 bucks, I knew I definitely had to take it. Just had to take it. I'm not the biggest Transformers fan, but I'm I'm like a casual fan of the franchise. I own an Optimus Prime, but I have a few of the games. I got like War Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron. What's the last game? That one Platinum Games did. Yeah. So yeah, definitely nice to add this for my Transformers game collection, and I'm definitely gonna hopefully have a more than meets the eye experience. Up next, we got Dark Summit. This was another game that Pan Pizza talked about on one of his videos about, like, I think weird, colorful games or so, like racing games or so, whatever. Yeah, this was like a like a ski game with a more darker tone to it, and it's like espionage and all that stuff, and it's yet another game done by Radical Entertainment, which this is part of their slew of interesting, fascinating, experimental games. So yeah, got this for $4. Came with a manual and stuff. So yeah, glad to add this to my collection. From Pan's word, I'm gonna take Pan's word for it, and then I'm gonna hopefully have a good time. Yeah. Okay. Up next, we got Sonic Mega Collection Plus Greatest Hits Edition. Now, this is a game I've been meaning to get for quite a while. I'm somewhat of a Sonic fan. I own Sonic Unleashed on PS2, but really I own the other Sonic games. But yeah, now I got this that has Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic Knuckles, Sonic 3D Bath, Sonic Paintball, and Dr. Robotnik's The Mean Bean Machine. Yeah, so yeah, glad I can own the Mega Collection Plus version of this. 7 classic games plus 6 additional Sonic Game Gear titles, unlockable game The Secret, redesigned interface, and extra bonus levels. So I got this. I always loved getting game collections, and Sonic is cool, and got this for around $8. So yeah, definitely had to get it. Even comes with a manual. So it was a good deal, very good deal. Comes in a good condition. So there, we're like 7 great games for like $8. Ooh, this sounds like a steal. I definitely steal. You didn't like you gotta get it fast. Very funny. Yes. And for our last game, we got Resident Evil 4, the Greatest Hits Edition. Now, last year, when I went to Retropolooza in Dallas, I got the Wii version of Resident Evil 4, and I have this sort of goal in mind. Since Resident Evil 4 has a bunch of ports, I decided I should buy every port for every console I own. So yeah, a Wii, PS2, PS3, PS4. So yeah, I already got two. We got the Wii and PS2 versions. So also the GameCube version. I can't forget that. So yeah, definitely gonna get prepared. Gonna get all these games. Yeah, got this version for around $15. Yeah, I know people say it's not the best version of Resident Evil 4, but as a PS2 lover, I knew I couldn't have to skip it on my collection. And Resident Evil 4 is the big talk right now with the remake out, which getting critical praise and stuff. But gotta stick with the classics right now. Yeah. And as many of you know, Resident Evil 4 was originally intended for being a GameCube exclusive, but Capcom was not gonna risk this game just being obscure on the GameCube, so they released the PS2. I think the following a few years or so. But yeah, glad I can say I have owned 2 versions of Resident Evil 4 right now, and now I just need to get the rest of them to finally complete my collection. Yeah, this is definitely a good deal. Got it for around $15. It's the Greatest Hits Edition. Comes with a manual and such. So there. That is really cool. And that was my collection from Retropolooza this year. not my, like I said before, not my biggest splurge, but gotta save up. I have other trips coming out around in May and June. So yeah, as the collection goes, I think I got some pretty good deals on these. Got which is like impressive. I got some of them even sealed. Yeah. So there. Yeah, that's it. That was the haul, and overall, it was pretty good. I'm satisfied with it. Hopefully for Retropolooza Houston, I can splurge for being the 10th anniversary and all. Can you believe that? Retropolooza's been 10 years old, and it's not gonna be 10 years for me. I started going in like 2015, but by the next 2 years, it's gonna be 10 years, and that's gonna be like, wow, I've been going there for 10 years. Like, it's kind of unbelievable. But yeah. So yeah, that's all, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Y'all have a good time, or good day, or whatever time you're watching this. See ya.